Yes, hi Nat, come on in. Good morning, guys. Hi, my Lauren. My fire queen, dig it. Katrina! I missed you before. Hi, Jamie! Welcome! Oh, so excited! Hi, my friends. I love you guys. All right, guys. So here's what we're going to need today. A mat, gliders, and a resistance band. Hand weights are optional, so if you don't have a band and you want to substitute hand weights, be my guest. I'm going to give you all the options that you need, ways to level up or make it a little more challenging, ways to scale back or modify a little bit. If you have a chair or an elevated surface, something a little sturdier than like a couch or a bed, I'm going to want you to use that today as well. All things can be done on the floor. If you don't have something, it's totally fine. But something that you would trust your body weight on. Thank you, Leanna. Okay, guys. So we're gonna get started. Thank you guys for coming. You're gonna start with me on your knees. So let's get set up here for a second. I want you to place your hands on your glider. Your hands on your mat and your knees on your glider. So just before I count you in, before we really get started this morning, I want your hands on the mat, your knees on the glider. I'm just going to kind of walk you through the form on this one. Pull your frontal hip points up and into your rib cage here. So that back on a long diagonal. Elbows are super soft and wrap back towards the thighs. Zip those inner thighs, squeeze your glutes, start to press the chest, pull back for 1. Press the chest, slide back for 2. Slide the chest back for 3. And back for 4. Now press down into the hands. Start to pull the shoulders forward for 1. Forward for 2. Forward for 3. And forward for 4. So it's like a saw. You guys keep going. It's a saw with that upper body. Shoulders are going to slide straight back. Keep those inner thighs zip together. Those glutes squeeze together here for me. Hold that belly button up and in against your spinal wall. So now range of motion. It's going to be small. You don't need to level out those arms on a horizontal. Just a little push and pull here. Thinking about stabilizing with the core as you move through those arms. 15 seconds. We're going to go in for a little bit more of like a tricep push-up. Again, trying to stabilize the core. You have 5 more. Bring your hands a little closer together. I want you to think of a diamond. In 3, in 2. So right here, bring those hands a little bit closer together. Keep that tailbone drawn straight down the back of those thighs. Press through the heels of your hands. Start to bend the elbows for 1. Bring those forearms down on 2. Lower down on 3. Elbows just light touch to your mat here. And then start to press and pull your way back up for 1. Back up for 2. Up for 3. And up for 4. Let's do it again. Tricep push-up. Lower down for 1. Honeycomb. My 2 little boys are going to be joining us this morning. You're going to get your very first cameo of the Berardo boys. You have 30 seconds left here. And then the option is for you to pop up on your toes. Modify by staying on your knees with me. 20 seconds. You're going to hit me with that forearm plank. In 10 seconds. I want you to keep your elbows down. Tuck your toes under for your forearm plank in 4, in 3, in 2. So here we go. Just find your full plank, your first full plank of the morning. Tuck those hips, zip those inner thighs, making sure your shoulders stay in line with your wrists. Now if you can, I want you to come right up onto your palms here. 10 seconds, you're gonna take your last exercise in the warm up. We're gonna go right into a straight arm plank to pike. 8 seconds, lift the hips, send the chest back. In 4, in 3, 2, find your pike right here, up for 1. Send your chest back for 2. Raise your heels as you press back for 3 and for 4. Inhale, lower back down to your plank on 1. Tuck the hips. Squeeze those legs together for 2, for 3, and for 4. So as you guys are taking this pike position, heels lift up nice and high, balls of your feet stay down, head, neck, they're an extension from your spine here. So let's make sure you're not hooking in the back of your head. Last 20 seconds. You're gonna go for 1 quick cardio burst. 10 seconds. Find that plank position. We're gonna walk it out in 5, in 4, hold your plank, in 3, 2, just the arms. You go elbow down, you press palm, you press palm. You go elbow, you press palm, you press palm. If you've got a little more oomph in you, if you want a little bit more of a challenge here, take your speed up a notch. Hips are stationary. Core is stabilizing for your last 8 seconds. And then we're laying back down on that mat. You start legs in 3, 2, right into your legs. We're gonna start in that hamstring bridge this morning. So I want you to take your shoulder blades, your head, your neck down onto the mat. And then I want you to come up all the way into your highest shoulder bridge here. Send that tailbone up through the back of your thighs. Keep your heels down on the floor. Now, take your right leg and send it up over your waistline. You have the option to cross it over your left knee if this feels better for you. Now, it's just gonna be a slow 2 count, rolling your spine down to the mat. Not yet, 10 more seconds. I want you to think about rolling 1 vertebrae at a time all the way down onto the mat in 5, 4, 3, 2, lift the hips a little higher. Now roll down for 1. Tap the back of your hips on 2. Press and lift for 1. Squeeze your butt and lift the hips on 2. As you're creating a movement of peeling and placing your spine down on that mat, I want you to consider how you're powering the movement. It's by pressing down into the left heel to pull your hips away from that mat. The further away your feet are from your left knee, the more of a challenge. Up, go squeeze, down, tap. You guys have about 30 seconds left here. You're gonna do a little variation in this shoulder bridge. You're gonna lift up and hold. 15 seconds. Lift, squeeze the butt, down, tap it. Really making sure to roll, sink that belly button into the back of your hips. Just hold in 8. You're gonna go for a little wave with your right foot in 4, in 3, in 2. So lift your hips, wave the right leg down, go down, wave the right leg up, go up, just your right leg, wave, 2 counts, just the right leg, pull it back, 2 counts. Now press down a little deeper into that left heel and lift your hips a little bit higher away from that mat. 10 seconds. We're gonna start your left leg, side leg press in 5, in 4, in 3, in 2. So I want you to lie down on your mat. If you've got that resistance band, I want you to wrap it around your outer thigh. And you went higher. Now, right knee, that crease of your right knee is gonna kind of hook to the band. Your left arch. I have a light band, so I'm gonna place my left arch around that inside of the band. If you've got a heavier band, go ahead and wrap it around your outer thighs. Now, as you set this one up, I want you to bend both of your knees over to the side of your mat, but keep your torso nice and long. Split that mat into 2 parts. Lift the left heel, level out your calf, your shin. Now start to kick the left leg down for 1, down for 2, down for 3, and for 4. Bend that left knee, pull it up for 1, up for 2, up for 3, stop just before your frontal hip point on 4. Kick that left leg down for 1, down for 2, down for 3, and down for 4. So as we're taking on this press, this bend with your left leg, I want you to make sure the inner thighs are staying separated the entire time. The left hip, I want you to pull it back in space for me right here. Take that tailbone, pull it down. 15 seconds. We're gonna go for a little variation. I want you to step your knees. Keep both legs bent for me in 8 seconds. Both of your knees are bent. Maybe you peel that right oblique off the mat to create a little bit more of a core movement. In 5, stop that top leg. Ready? 4, 3, you're gonna open up that left knee. 2 counts, up to the ceiling for 1, up to the ceiling for 2, back down level 1, keep the thighs separated. Go up for 1, go up for 2, bring it down for 1, bring it down for 2. So it should feel like I'm starting to build a little home in that left side crease of your glute and thigh, right? Just digging out to start that foundation. It's down for 1, down for 2, 15 seconds. Here we go, up for 1 and up for 2. Concentrate more on the core than on that burn you're feeling in the outer glute, outer thigh. Pull the ribs together, suck that belly in. 5 more, hold it level. 3, 2, level out that left leg. Now 4 counts, slice it down. 1, down 2, down 3, and 4. Bend it. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So as you extend that left leg, it should open on a diagonal. The heel is a little wider than the knee, which is wider than your hip. 20 seconds. You should be having like that come to Jesus moment with that left side. It's burning. You're strong here. You're powering through that left side, that core. 10 seconds. You're gonna get up. We're gonna finish your left leg. Here we go. In 5, you're gonna stand up. We're gonna go for a lunge. In 4, in 3, 2. So I want you to stand up. You're going to drop the resistance band around your left ankle and into the right arch of your foot. Now take those gliders and place your right foot on the glider. Now you have the option to level up and use your arms here. So if you want those hand weights, grab your hand weights. Take that right foot, curtsy it out. So your right foot is running along that left outer glute and thigh. We're gonna finish right here. 4 counts, take me down to your base lunge. 1, down 2, down 3, down hold. So with your right foot on that slight turnout, let me show you that profile. I want you to pull that right hip up into the bottom of your rib cage. Brace your core, pull that left hip back in space. Now maybe you rotate those palms towards the left toes. Add that hinge. Find your curl. 1, curl 2. Extend 1 and 2. Arms and legs. Go up for 2. Go down for 2. It's up. Still holding in the base of your lunge. Press the right thigh a little higher. We got 5. We go full range. In 4, we go full range. In 3, in 2, so it's 4 counts. Start to extend the left leg. Go up for 1, up for 2, lift the chest, up for 3, send that left heel down into the ground. Inhale, take it out for 1, out for 2, out for 3, and out for 4. Let's go. Up for 1, up for 2, up for 3, up for 4. Bring it down. 1, bring it down. 2, there he is. Down 3, down 4, 20 seconds. "15 seconds, one more time. I want you guys to hold it. Find power in that stillness. 8 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, lock it down in that isometric hold. Now just those curls, single counts. It's up, it's down. So start to elevate that heart rate, that breathing here. If you do not have hand weights, just swing the arms, right? Control, no momentum here. You curl up, you curl down. Yes, you curl, you unfold. Lengthen out those fingertips here. Let those hand weights sit heavy. 8 seconds, full range. That's the finale. In 5, in 4, in 3, in 2. Here we go. Up for 1, up for 2. If I can do it, so can you. 3 and 4. You lower, down for 1, down for 2. Down for 3. Remember, your legs are on that crossover stance here, honeycomb. So as you're lifting up and lowering down, you've got that core challenged by the uncertainty of its stance. Not by this. No, baby. You guys are here for another 15 seconds, and then we're gonna walk into some obliques. 10 seconds. You're gonna drop those hand weights, step out of your band in 4, in 3, in 2, drop the hand weights, meet me up on that elevated surface. So, as you set up this elevated plank, toes are gonna go to your glider, hands are gonna go onto your elevated surface here. Now, as you set this one up, I want you to pull your hips in line with your shoulders. I want you to suck your belly in, so creating that little arch from the underside of your abdomen. And then I want you to zip your inner thighs together. Rotate your knees to the right elbow and start to send your legs back for 1. Send your legs back for 2. Press down into the arms. Draw the knees in for 1. Draw the knees in for 2. So as you guys are pushing and pulling with the legs, I want you to try and use as much core as you can here. So as the legs go back, you leave the weight in your arms. Press down into the arms. Draw the knees to the right elbow for 2. Send it out for 1, out for 2. It's a super small range of motion, keeping that tailbone wrapped down the back of your thighs. 15 seconds. We're gonna take this a little lower. Hands are gonna go to that mat. 10 seconds. 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Bend your knees, bring your hands to the mat. Now cross your legs. Left foot crosses in front of your right. Now 4 counts. Start to send your legs straight back for 1. Back for 2. Back for 3, back and squeeze, pull the knees in 1, 2, 3, 4, send those legs, back 1, back 2, legs are crossed here, inner thighs draw together, tailbone draw down your thighs, go in 1, in 2, are those hearts for me or Mason? You got 20 seconds here, honeycomb. I want you to go a little deeper before I take you out of this plank. 15 seconds, elbows, bring them down to the mat. 8 seconds, elbows down. Come on, push. 5, elbows, bring them down in 4, in 3, in 2. Bring those elbows down. Widen the space between your legs. Squeeze your glutes. Take your left hip up. Bring your left hip down. Take your left hip up. Bring your left hip down. Do not disconnect the edge of your left hip from the left side body here. You have 10 seconds left. You're on your backs. Bicycle crunches. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Lie down on your back, finishing your obliques on the mat. Left knee elbow. 3, 2, 1, go over, over, go back, go over, go back, over, and back. So as you create this single-sided bicycle crunch, I want you to make sure you're pulling the right side of your back off the mat and not pulling your knee in towards your chest. Sink that belly button. Push into the mat. 30 seconds. Head is heavy. Jax, can I have that? Yeah. 15 seconds. Can we have it? Yeah, thank you. 10 seconds. You're gonna pulse the left toes. Reach that left foot, stack it over your hip in 5. Meet my Jax honeycomb. You have 4, 3, 2. Left leg is nice and high. Little pulse right here. Up and down. Lift and lower. Now, can you straighten the right leg? Add a little bit of a challenge. Lift, lower. Can you take that right leg, drop it down a little further? You have 10, go lift. You have 8, right back up to start those legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, starting those legs in that hamstring bridge. So you're gonna take your upper body, your head, your neck, your shoulders down onto the mat. You're gonna bend your knees. You're gonna lift up into that bridge. Now take that left leg, pull it up and away from the ground. So a straight leg, diagonal leg, more of a challenge. Cross it over to modify. Squeeze your butt. Think about pulling your tailbone up into the back of your right knee. Halfway into this hold. You're gonna go 2 counts. Roll it down in 8, 6, in 4, 3, 2 counts. We roll down 1. You roll down 2. Lift up 1. Lift up 2. Roll it down for 2. Peel it up. 2. Can you drive the right foot even deeper into the ground as you press to that bridge? Up, go up. Keeping that tailbone attached to the back of your right knee should help you stay nice and level in that lower back. We got 20 seconds. Glutes on fire yet? Relax your shoulders, relax your arms, turn that upper body off. Send that tension, that power to your right leg. Stronger than you think. Holding this up and waving with your left leg in 3, 2, up and hold. Now wave that left leg up, up, down, down. So somebody super flexible can probably bring those toes all the way to their nose. I'm the least flexible in the room here. Press through that heel. You got 12 seconds left. We go straight into the outer glute, outer thigh section of your legs. In 5, ready? 4, 3, 2. So if you don't have a resistance band, take a hand weight, place it over your left outer glute and thigh as you lie down. Right heel to the band if it's nice and light. Thighs covered by the band if it's heavier. So like I said, you could take that hand weight and just kind of rest it here for a little bit more if you don't have the resistance band, or if you want more than what that resistance band is offering. Bend those knees, separate those thighs, and then start to kick that right leg. Out 1, out 2, out 3, always starting with a hold here, really trying to draw in on the control over your form, over your body. Pull your right shoulder, your right hip back, and bend your right knee for 1. Bend your right knee for 2. Bend your right knee for 3. and for 4. Extend your right leg on 1. Extend on 2. Extend on 3. And on 4. So this is a true glimpse at what it's like in my house. Constant noise. Always a distraction. Keep that belly button drawn back into your spine here. Find that length between each one of those vertebrae. Sit up nice and tall. Pull the right hip back. You're going to feel a little more length in the outer glute, outer thigh. You're going to tone the muscle a little better there. 8 seconds. We go for that variation. You're going to stack those knees. We're going to add rotation in 4, 3, 2. Bend those knees. You rotate up for 2. You lower down. Don't touch those thighs. Here we go. Up for 1. Up for 2. Now do me a favor. Just check in with your right heel. I want you to make sure you're not pulling it back forward to your thigh. I want you to keep that heel in line with your right knee. Keep the core braced. Hold that tailbone nice and long at the bottom of your left heel. Let's go here, 10 more. It's that carving out, that tightening up of your outer glute, that abductor. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 4 counts, flush it out. Go, down 1, down 2, down 3. Are you shaking? You should be. Pull the right hip back for 3 and 4. Again, a little more core. Lift that left oblique off the mat for me here. 15 seconds, honeycomb. You're up for your final exercise in that right leg. 10 seconds. We have that curtsy lunge. With or without your band in 5, in 4, in 3, 2. Stand up. Final move in that right leg. Ankle is wrapped into the band. Left arch into that band. Arms are bilateral, so if you don't want to use your hand weights, you don't have to. Cross that back foot over. You want to just move the arms right here. Go 1, 2, 1, 2. Hang on. 1, 2, 1, 2. So making sure you are pressing that left thigh up towards the ceiling, creating that length, checking out who's here, who's with me. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Ariana. Yes. You're going to drive it up in 5, 4, in 3, 2, we go up 1, up 2, up 3, 4 counts to the bottom. Here we go. Down 1, down 2, down 3, down 4. As you rise to the top, do not release that tension in your band. If you don't have a band, don't bring your feet together, right? You want to maintain like that hip width distance apart in your feet. The right heel being the heaviest. Really anchor that right heel to the ground. Wrap that right hip back in space. So you want to tie it all together here. Hamstrings, glute, and that outer portion of the thigh. As you rise, pull the bottom rib down, pull the transverse abdominals together. We got 8 single counts as you hold your final lunge with me. Ready? 4, 3, 2, down. Here we go. Up, down, up, down, up, and down. Can you take the right foot and maybe rotate those toes out to the right here? A little turnout with that right foot to create more of an outer glute, outer thigh burn. Pull the left hip up into the rib cage. Press the left thigh to the ceiling. go. Up 1. Up 2, let it build. Up 3. Up for 4. Go. Down 1. Down 2, 15 seconds. You're walking into your final body block. Quick obliques. In 10. Drop that band. Hands to your elevated surface. 4, 3, 2. Drop that band. Step on your gliders. I want you to stack your shoulders like a push-up. Rotate your knees to the left. Press. Back for 1. Back for 2. In for 1. In for 2. So your legs are only slightly turned out. Your right knee is kind of level, eyeing your left elbow. Seconds. Focusing on that upper body here. Drive down to create that scoop. 20 seconds. You're going right down into that cross-legged plank. 15 seconds. Hands to your mat. Toes stay on that glider. In 5. In 4. In 3. 2. Hands go down to your mat. Toes are going to stay on that glider as you press out. Cross that right foot in front of your left. Lift the right hip. Start to draw the knees in for 1. In for 2. Slow this one down. It's in for 3. And in for 4. Slide back for 1. Back for 2. Drive that right knee up for 3. And up for 4. So on those toes here, heels are high. Keeping that right hip level with the shoulders. 15 seconds. Elbows, bring them down to your mat. In 8. Elbows down, forearm, we pulse this out. In 4, 3, 2, lower down to your elbows. Take that right hip for a lift. Up, go up. Widen the stance between your legs. I want this to take your breath away. 15 seconds. Back down on that mat. 8. You find your bicycle. 5, 4, 3, 2. Roll over onto your mat. This time, left elbow, right knee. Here we go. Over and back. Over and back. Faster if it feels better. I want you to make sure this is efficient. It's worth the time spent here. Don't use the legs. Use the obliques. Halfway. Relax that upper body. I need you ready to tackle your 90-second finale. Right after that pulse, we flip this over into your finale. 8 seconds. Extend that right leg. Reach for those right toes. 4, 3, 2. Right leg long. Here we go. Lift, lower, up and down. Relax the head. Lift the shoulder blades. Pick them up. Place them down. Lift, lower, halfway. You flip this over into your plank position. 10 seconds. Hands to your mat and toes go onto your gliders. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Flip it over. Hands to your mat. Toes to your gliders. We're going to set this up into a bear. Find your plank position. Start to draw your knees in for 1, in for 2, in for 3, and in for 4. Legs, press them out for 1, out for 2, out for 3, and out for 4. So about 75 seconds of the way to your finish line. Honeycomb, as you press out into that plank position, can you give me a push-up right here? You've just started your final minute of this workout. One last cardio burst. 15 seconds. Mountain climbers, take you over that finish line. Hold your plank in 8. Hold your plank in 5. Hold in 4, 3, tuck those hips, alternate those legs, right and left, right and left. Can you lower your legs down a little closer as you draw your knees up in between those biceps? 15 seconds. We cross that finish line. If you can't move those legs, hold your plank. You have 8 seconds left. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, child's pose. Kneel down on your mat. Extend those arms nice and long. Sit back over your heels. Take a full body breath. Inhale. Exhale, widen the space between your legs. Sit back over your heels a little more. Round up. Step that left foot forward for me. Lower into that hip flexor stretch, that deep lunge. Maybe you take that right hand down into the left side of your foot and open up here. Sit back over your right heel, fully extend that left leg. Switch it out, left knee goes back, right foot comes forward. Sink into that hip flexor. Sit back into that left heel, right leg is long. Option to give me that torso stretch. Honeycomb, thank you guys so much for joining me. My name's Marissa. I'll see you guys Sunday at 9:30. Have an awesome rest of your day, an end to your week. I'll see you soon.